Flat ace natin dito, which is hot sauce natin dito is gonna be turning the table around after he replenishes his health. Pero again, looks to me that one player is gonna be backing down na rin dito. Dito muna tayo sa mga player natin all the way from slot 18. Another one bites the dust all the way to the spot. The mga player natin from our slot 10. There you go. Slot TMGs and no doubts begin to the squad. Lulu has been knocked down. Also got Lulu's natin dito backing the one player. Pero again, too late na rin that one player nanali the wild. One player running up the pieces of the punasan yung one player natin dito. Standing by then. And still thirsty for yung one player natin dito for another knockdown. There's one player holding the punch. Got knocked back. Towards your target. This is one player natin dito from our slot TMGs. Which is silulog natin dito. Yeah, survive the location where he's now at. Pero again, tingnan natin dito. He's aiming to grab or to get his hand on, to get his hands on towards that military bow so that he can have his rotation, maybe probably slot 21 or slot 20s. Two players gameplay, handicap gameplay yung mga players natin dito. Pero as you can see, they are displaying one kill na rin. We have Sand Pogi and also we have Puchi. Yeah, SVR, slot 24s, 2-man squad na lang yung mga players natin dito from one player and holding the QBR maybe. Fire out of me towards where slot 24s are now having to run about for him. And he definitely got the vehicle smoking na rin dito. Maybe he's gonna be aiming na rin to have explosion so that the explosions will be the cause of this one player's annihilation. Don't want situation back and stop. Really go for the turn for him to be able to return fire to one player who open it down na rin. Pero again, Kazu still moving forward for him dito. He already know that the one player will be recovered any momentarily after he definitely pulled out na rin from the spot kung saan siya nagkamera na rin ng knockdown. 1-on-2 situation, pero once it has been recovered, then opening fire back, he definitely got been hit back by the one player from slot 20s. So one situation, but then going for the smoke pop, maybe extra cover so that they can have it replenish their life up. Opening fire pa yung one player natin dito, pushing the one player back para the blue zone. Ano, getting our goal right inside of the blue zone, and even our boys was that 24 slot 20s not hitting their marker, their target still continuously still receiving some blue zone damage. But again, before the blue zone hits our boys hard, they definitely put that last man from slot. Now seeing some window for possible knockdown. The open fight that game versus of slot 17, they definitely had their position compromised versus of slot 15, but one of them had been knocked down. Slot 13, last man from his squad. Here we go. Looks to me this one player will be the annihilator of those slot 9, taking the backhand view ng mga slot 70s natin dito pa rin nga lang. Again, here we go. Passing na yun. Last man from his squad, slot 13, surviving 1-on-3 situation, knowing that this is one player from slot 9. So much damage because of the knockdown from the top. This man from the top right now. Slot 13's turn. They go to stand up from slot 9. Slot 9's following him. Couldn't be able to like or tag. So hard. Also, yeah, just to be safe right now. Dito muna natin sa mga play natin all the way from slot 17. Mga MS natin. Alright, we have our slot 21 and slot empty sa slot 4. Close by lang, pero one has been knocked down dito sa side ng slot 90s natin. There goes your early gunfight versus our TMGs. TMGs not gonna be letting those men fly that quick. They're not gonna be letting those men go without a fight. One play down from slot 15 has been knocked down. Lulu missing the shot, opening fire right now. So being drained by those bullets ng mga slot 90s na. What we can say is exchange of casualty mode and definitely begun. 300 situation for a different story again. Another one bites the dust. They decide to play natin all the way slot 19, or maybe Lulu from our slot 5 has been the bait so that those other players from slot TMG can have their rotation all the way from the behind of those slot 19 and down sa pagiging tuwing out from the spot kung nasa na rin nagkamera ng annihilation siya versus slot 22. We have Tubes, 13, and this one player needs another one but the dust somewhere. Dito sa side ng mga Slatter, hindi natin last man standing that quick 4-man squad para yung mga players natin dito. Pero 2 of them has been knocked down. Pero those knocked down na ng mga player natin dito for them to be able to turn that one player, to have the one player knocked down has been recovered with them. Right now, Lulu's and are running up na rin kung nasa way about the one player natin si Major Jen. Major Jen will be having himself posted here in a higher ground where he's going to be having a lot of good visuals versus the top 5. Almost got knocked down again. They just tried him up, playing out it all the way from the top 5 down. Reloading that VSS. He definitely will be having his knockdown though, pero forgot to reload his gun before opening fire after one player kanina. Instead, he's the one who got knocked down and eliminated from the game. After that open fire that he had attention to knock one again. Dito sa side na mopping out from the spot kung nasa na rin nagkameron ng annihilation siya versus that 22. We have Tubes, 13, and this one player needs another one but last 13, one of them has been eliminated na rin na from the game. As you can see, we have Duchess, the Wolf, and also we have Ninjas. Pogi on the other hand has been annihilated MPGs versus maybe. Pero again, sobrang talking and covered well pa rin ng mga staff for natin for a possible knockdown having those other player who's still having paving down from those spots kung nasa yung whereabouts sila. That 21, alam na rin, is now tagging the perimeter where he definitely got knocked down. Dito sa side ng mga slot that is natin slot 17. On the other hand, okay, another one bites the dust. Probably dito sa side ng mga play natin. Surprising, maybe it's not forced that he did buy those men from our slot when it was that he did lurking, sneaking inside of the building kung nasaan yung foreman squad of our slot force that man from our slot force that another one bites the dust. You know, big one of theirs, but any momentarily that 17 will be moving. Push those men out from those buildings or houses kung saan nagkakameron pa rin ng continuously open fire yung mga slot 20s natin. They're not stopping until they're gonna be getting another knockdown probably out from those pushers nila, which is yung mga slot 70s natin. Again, 200 situation. Sand do Pogi HK is going for that boost, maybe getting himself in. Last there to fire, getting a visual, and the boost to see himself turn down and making sure that no one can be having their location switched. So that's why he'll definitely land his last blow empty those 2 clips just to turn or just to limit the last man or the one player from a slot 20 is out from the game. Waiting, terrible action. No one is attempting to work your way, pero this one clip is ready for the 1v1 situation. He's missing shots. Until we're definitely terminated those 3-man squad of our slot 4 teams. I don't know kung I don't know if somehow the slot 12 natin we can pull this one off again by confronting or facing those men from our slot 5, slot 15. Out front we have our slot 8 or mga 8. Opening fire back yung mga players natin away about some other players natin, pero this one guy though from our slot 8, checking their background view from time to time, preventing those other players to get an opportunity to knock them down. Pero in our front, we have our slot 821 or slot 15 natin. Even though higher down yung mga other players natin dito, still sobrang talking and covered well para yung mga other players natin for a possible knockdown. Now please, another one bites the dust. Last man standing dito sa side ng mga player natin dito, coaching himself. Pero slot 18 and not knowing na rin kung nasa way about the play natin dito ng status. I don't know kung I don't know if somehow the slot 12 natin we can pull this one off again by confronting or facing those men from our slot 5, slot 15. Out front we have our slot 8 or mga 8. Opening fire back yung mga players natin nasa way about some other players natin, pero this one guy though from our slot 8, checking their background view from time to time, preventing those other players to get an opportunity to knock them down. Pero in our front, we have our slot 821 or slot 15 natin. Even though higher down yung mga other players natin dito, still sobrang talking and covered well para yung mga other players natin for a possible knockdown. Now please, another one bites the dust. Last man standing dito sa side ng mga player natin dito, coaching himself. Just slot 18 and not knowing na rin kung nasa way about the play natin dito ng status. He did definitely open fire right then, even though that no one knows na rin kung nasaan yung way about dito from the open I don't know kung if somehow yung stat 12 natin. Man, stunning dito sa side ng mga play natin dito. Coaching himself. Pero Slatter team, and not knowing na recognize yung way about the play natin dito sa status. He did definitely open fire right there and then, even though that no one knows na rin kung nasan yung way about siya dito from the open fire that he did definitely reveal his location na rin from those other player who's been having their post taking na rin dito sa location kung nasan yung way about siya dito. And he got himself eliminated right there and then. Right now, Slatter team making sure that the close is clear, that there's no surprise gonna be happening if somehow Slatter team is gonna be having tunnel vision versus those Slatteries and Slat6, those other players who's been picking up the Slat 12 and now being flushed down out from those hiding spots there for those men from our Slat 5 one by one. Those Slat 5 and they're running up there dito, checking those back and checking those scores. Nothing last man from our Slat 12 when he got himself turned down, eliminated of the gun. Last man, both squads standing. Also, na rin itong gumagalaw dito. And another one bites the dust. Dito sa side ng mga play natin. Both players of both clans, as you can see, are now making a use of the time by having those men up or having those men forward. One played over from Slap 15 and they're lurking his way all the way behind of those Slat 8 natin dito. Perfect rotation maybe, probably, but situation to pick up 𝐿𝐿 from the right side. One player from Slat 8 most definitely pops out and he opened fire towards the one player who's gonna be attempting to take those back and vulnerable spot ng last 5 teams natin. High ground pa rin daw from Slat 8 for the open fire. Ginawa ng mga other play natin earlier kaya na those attentions naman ng mga play natin from Slat 8 and putting towards the downhill area kung saan meron ng attention yung one guy natin sa Slat to get this knockdown versus those Slat 821 and Slat 821. Ang kasi na talaga ng mga ito, giving those men up the premises tagging those premium kung saan nakaposition yung situation. Prime being damaged pero again 5 or SK12 for a positive down dito sa side ng mga MS natin. But again, he definitely got a preempt one dito sa side ng mga stats. Instead of reloading his gun, he definitely switched his gun towards the SK12 for a possible knockdown. And those Slat DP has been eliminated out from the game by this one guy though from Slat 6. Without him opening fire, no one knows pa rin dito sa side ng mga Slat 7. It's natin kung nasa yung whereabouts niya, pero nga lang again, from that explosion na nangyari dito, back and view ng mga DP natin dito has been executed by this one player from Slat 6 natin mission to grab the back and view ng mga Slatteries natin. 2-man squad na lang din yung mga Moro natin dito, pero no one is back down. No one is having the rotation, pero one player from Slat 9 and now passing the water. Just so that they're gonna be knowing the recognition way about them play natin dito all the way Slat 23 But again, to not open fire that he did, so every player from Slat 9 is gonna be having their post taking across or around this nasan yung whereabouts. Yeah, one player now having himself as a bait. Whoever's gonna be opening fire, the one player is gonna be having their tunnel vision with. Pero again, Slat 9 ang being rained out na mga play natin from mga Slat 3, 23s. From Slat 9 bailing out that quick. Has been knocked down. Another one knocked down behind of the wall. Our Slat 9 moving forward regardless of the situation and from taking those status and now having, even though that one player of Slat 9 is going to be eliminated right there and then in the process of battling those Slat 12s now still they're going to be having to sacrifice, pero yun nga lang, no sacrificial land that most definitely has been given for them to be able to overcome those 4 players gameplay of our Moro. Slat 9, successful. Dito muna tayo sa mga play natin all over Slat 21. One of them has been knocked down. Slat 14, exchange of casualty most definitely begun. Slat 6, down to begin last man standing. Ganda na position daw, but again, with those bushes and with those grasses, still could be able to have the solid 100% visual to take those men out. Pero 21 ano opening fire towards the one player earlier na one player from Slat 14 opening fire in the open. Why those men from Slat 14 and running up to have the one player recovered maybe. Then one player is gonna be having his last blow towards the one player of Slat 21 who got knocked down earlier, but he definitely yung mga Snap Force versus sila yung Pogi and Wolf. One player now popping here in the open for a possible knockdown versus our Slot 13s. Pero no shot has been taken. But this one player Pogi most definitely tagged the perimeter kung saan ka meron yung rotation or attempts to rotate himself. Kung nasa na rin yung one play natin from our Slot 13 na si Wolf natin. 2-on-4 situation, no one is backing down. Kasi if somehow Slot 13 is gonna be backing down, our Slot 4 is gonna be seeing a lot of behind na mga Slot 13 natin. MS Slot 17 nandito lang din somewhere sa perimeter kung saan nagkameron na rin o nagkakameron ng post-taking yung mga Slot 13 versus our boys from our Slot 4. Alright, back to the view ng mga Slotteries natin dito na will be posted by our Slot 17. And right now, Slot 13 making their move. That's knowing Slot 17 already on their back to the view. Slot 5 preparing to throw in. Shotgun for a proper knockdown, pero lang 1-by-1 MPGs and Noah being eliminated from the game, but just using 12, preventing those other players of that 4 to flush him out from this hiding spot right now. Ring around the Rosie, taking a lot of risks, but just moving for Kunasa in 2-man squad of our Slot Force. One player has been recovered right now. This one player from Slot SVR or Hid1 natin is going to be confronting 2-man squad of our Slot Force. That one player has been hit, one player will be rotating all the way from behind of him right now. Just in case, that's going to be having Chacha towards those men from our Slot Force. Left and right, I don't know, but one player most definitely gonna find a way out from the location. Kung nasa yung one player natin dito, which is hit natin from that position towards the corner. He had a definitely corner those 2-man squad of a Slot 24 from time to time, preventing another squad to get those better view of them statues inside of the bootcamp. We have our TMGs, nandito lang din sa hangar, somewhere sa bootcamp area. We're gonna be having our bird's eye view dito sa bootcamp area natin dito again. If somehow Slot 5 is gonna be crossing the road again on the other side, kung nasa yung way about sa mga Slot 2s natin, pero Slot 2s opening fire towards those men from our Slot 3s. XCON, one player from our XCON has been knocked down, and right now Slot 12 are not doing their battle inside of the blue zone. SKD, 4-man squad, up front, left side, higher ground, one player holding a DPS. Meanwhile, this one player is going to be taking his chances, holding his M. Alright, then there you go. There goes your knockdown elimination versus filling his location towards those men from our Slot 7. And NASCON Spectre natin dito working his way out from the blues and hoping that he can be recovered by this last man from our Slot 12. I don't know, pero Slot 7 is natin dito na pulling away na rin na from spot kung saan ka meron ng knocking down yung mga Slot 7 versus Slot 12. Vice versa. Pero from the open fighting, the one play natin is on the earlier Kenya. He definitely had his location compromised, gave away from those other players been standing by here in the open or here in the location where he's now at. But the blue zone will be pushing this one player out from this hiding spot where those men from our Slot 18 is going to be having their vision visual here in the open. One player will be sitting that pick up blue prediction shot, maybe hoping that he can knock one out from the shooters of there. Of him, which is yung mga Slot 18s natin dito. That one player will be recovered, pero another one by the dust, but just opening fire back. Slot 25 that we have our Slot 5 waiting for the 100% of shooters. If somehow they're gonna be taking their shot, someone will be eliminated. So ganon kasigurista maybe yung mga TMG natin dito sa 5. Guys, somehow they're gonna be rebuilding spot towards those other players with opening fire towards those opponents there. They're gonna be taking one, or they're gonna be taking 3 men wide of those opponents of theirs. Another rows down 25 team. Inside the play natin all the way from Slot 18. That's going to go back and Slot 25 and being supposed to be out ng mga Slot 5 natin to force some sort of ambush or surprise. Versus 1v1 situation. Last man from our Slot 5 starting the most and definitely had his chance to get those men from Slot 25 away from that one player will be recovered. Pero another one but it does, but just opening fire back. Slot 25 that we have our Slot 5 waiting for the 100 who's been busy battling our slat 2s. Or maybe this one guy from a slat 7 natin will be having his upper hand to put those men down. And right now, what we can say is slat 3s and slat 2 will be having a decent action. One player has been knocked down by our slat 2s natin dito. One player natin from slat 7. Okay, here we go. Splitting up yung mga slatteries natin dito to cover more ground. Kung nasan yung mga slatters natin pero still outnumbered pa rin. 1-1 situation. Almost got to one play knockdown. Pero boosted yung one play natin dito. Kaya man, we're gonna be able to knock this one guy down because he's the one who got knocked down. Prince from our slat 8. Going for 1v1 situation. Going for that quick top up. Still, not losing his hope. He's gonna be taking one alone with him. Dito sa mga play natin all the way from slat 2. Pero nga lang, right side view. One player has been posing there for some sort of a pushback. No more play natin dito. Who's been